Hey, what's up, family? It's Jay Jones, host of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the podcast, and I'm super excited, guys, to show you and give you a brief little tutorial about the new Black Entrepreneur Blueprint podcast website. Now, you guys know that I've been talking about rebranding for the last 6 to 7 months right now, and finally, the rebrand is here. And one of the biggest things that I wanted to focus on was to be able to create or have the website do the heavy lifting. And I want blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com to be the quote unquote resource for Black entrepreneurs worldwide. Now, I just want to go and show you a little bit about the website, the resources that are on there, and how you can quickly get to the resources that you need. First and foremost, the website is blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. You can also take the shortcut and use BEB Connect. BEBconnect.com is going to take you right to the home page. As you see here, this is the home page, and I'm just going to show you a couple things on the home page. So if you scroll down, as featured in, we have a learning component. These are our 3 academies. We have the Brand Builder Academy Elite, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Academy, and the Pinpoint and Monetize Your Genius online training course. Here's some of our listener favorites: Eric Thomas, Mahisha Dellinger, Killer Mike, along with a lot of others. On the homepage, we have the latest episodes that populate automatically. We have some more stuff. My book here, A New Black Wall Street, and you can shop that and all the merch. Also, list your product or service, get exposure with Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. BeSmartByBlack.com and Hire Black Freelancers.com are all free to upload your information. And right here, don't forget, guys, join our free newsletter. And in the newsletter that comes out every Monday and Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there'll be show notes for the latest podcast episode. Now, here's something that I'm really excited about. You know how most websites, you go on the website and it's going to have a pop-up box, and it doesn't matter if you're interested in that pop-up or not. It's just going to show up like a free PDF checklist or some type of lead magnet. Now, with this site right now, it's going to actually take you through to basically what resources that you need. And I'm going to show you this before I go through and show you everything here. So on the bottom right hand right here, you'll see that it says, do you currently own a business? Yes or no. If you're on your cell phone, it's going to populate on the bottom of your phone right here once you go onto the website. Okay. So if you do own a business, you click yes. And right now it asks you, what do you need help with the most for your business right now? And you have several tabs: marketing, e-commerce, scaling your business, courses, strategy and mindset, real estate, business ideas and side hustles, building wealth, raising capital, coaching, advertising with BEB, and about us. So just for example, if you're interested in, just say, marketing, okay, you click on marketing. Master the art of marketing. Learn how to grow your business by marketing smart. Learn more. And what this actually does is it's going to take you to the marketing tab. And on that marketing tab, Master the art of marketing, you have free resources, and then you have courses that you can click on. Tells you the definition of marketing, essentials for marketing. These are actually some of the podcast blog posts right there. And here are the latest podcast episodes that are pertain to marketing. And you'll see those episodes there. And then we have Learn the Secrets of Marketing. And inside the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Academy, we have several programs and courses on marketing. And at the bottom, we have a footer here that I'm going to go through a little later. But the actual ability to go through and have a customized journey is one of the biggest things that I was interested in about. So when you come back here now, you see it understands that I went to the marketing tab. So now it's going to have Master the Art of Marketing here. But let's look at the site from the home page. So I already went through everything on the home page. So I want to go to the About page real quick. On the About page, it talks about we're builders. And these are the 3 things that I definitely want you guys to do. Number 1, subscribe to the podcast. Hit the subscribe button, and whatever the platform you want to subscribe on, be it iTunes, Libsyn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeart, Spotify, YouTube, TuneIn, you name them, it's there. Join the newsletter, at the bottom of all the pages, for the most part, you can join the newsletter. But if you want to click here, it's going to take you to join the BEB family. That's the newsletter. And share. Tell your network via social media or word of mouth about the BEB movement. This is a little piece on me, Jay Jones, and these are all my social media contact handles. So you can click on these and it'll go to my social media handles, and you can link up with me and connect with me on social media. Why we exist. I talked about this on my latest podcast. You know, we exist to impact the Black community by teaching the tenets of building wealth by recognizing, understanding, and leveraging entrepreneurship and asset ownership. With a structured and systematic use of this wealth, we can positively impact economics, our educational system, media narratives, and politics to build a level playing field for Black people worldwide. There's no revolution without economics. And so our mission is to build an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by positively impacting economic and social conditions for the Black community worldwide. Our vision is to help people build and support successful, sustainable Black-owned businesses and circulate our dollars in our own community, thereby strengthening us as a people by creating ownership, wealth, and independence. In our values, we value ourselves first and foremost. We value community above individuals. We value businesses that provide products and services that give life to our community, not death. And we value the opportunity to serve. We value integrity and honesty, and we value worldwide Black community, and we value love. So the BEB ecosystem, we have courses, podcasts, financing, and exposure. So that's the About Us page. Here's a page I want you guys to focus on, the Learn page. So this is our blog. So if you go to Learn and hit the blog, it's going to have all of the latest blog posts that we have right here. And so we're going to be focusing on that. If you go to marketing, which I just went to, this takes you to the marketing bucket. And I always talk about content buckets on my podcast. A content bucket is a bucket full of content in a specific area. So this is our marketing bucket. So we'll be having more content coming. These are articles right here. And once again, podcasts that pertain to marketing. Make sure you understand that there's more than one page there. Go back under Learn. We go to e-commerce. So if you're interested in learning about e-commerce, click on that tab. We have free resources, courses there. We describe e-commerce, essentials for e-commerce. These are blog posts, which we're going to be building and continuing to have more. And these are the latest e-commerce podcast episodes for Black Entrepreneur Blueprint and my companion podcast, Ask Jay Live. This is something about e-commerce, guys. If you're interested in e-commerce, here's a free webinar. Just click here. Why everybody needs to start an e-commerce business and the 3 biggest reasons people fail. You can enroll there. And if you're serious about building an e-commerce brand, we have Brand Builder Academy Elite, and you can learn more there. And I'll go to those a little later. So now we go to scaling your business. Once again, that's the 3rd phase of business: launch, build, and grow, which is scale. So learn how to scale. What does it mean? I have an elite coaching program that focuses on scaling, and here's some articles on scaling, and here's some podcasts on scaling. Going back to the Learn tab, the drop down, courses. This is what I want to focus on. I'm big on online education, because if you're not learning, that means you're going backwards. So we have the best entrepreneur education on the market, and we really focus on 3 different buckets: pinpoint and monetize your genius. And your genius, I always talk about, is the intersection of your passion and your talent. The problem is most people don't know how to monetize that. So you click the Learn More button there, and that's going to take you to the Pinpoint and Monetize Your Genius page. Here's an overview with a short video about the program. It tells you about the course here: 15 lessons, 5 quizzes with a certificate. Who is this for? The benefits. And if you're ready to monetize your genius, sign up right there. Okay. Now let's go back to the courses again. And we'll talk real quick about the next one, which is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Academy. In the Academy, you can get 3 days free access to the Academy. And what the Academy is, it's an online learning portal that has all types of resources for entrepreneurs. It has online courses. It has master classes. It has workshops. everything that you need to launch, build, and grow a successful, sustainable business. It doesn't matter if you are a current entrepreneur or prospective entrepreneur. We have different tracks and verticals inside the academy. So let's take a look here. There are over 200 plus lessons. This is an annual program. So once you sign up, you get 3 days free access from that. And then you can stay in the academy as long as you want. All right. There's no catches to it. 3 days free access. And after that, at the time of this video, it's $29 a month. Okay. And with the 3 days access, you get access to everything. So here's a quick video, an overview about the academy. And so we're focused on the ideation phase. What's your idea? The startup phase, launch phase, scale phase, and the exit phase. So we have content for all of those. Who is this for? It tells you who the academy is for, the courses that are included right now. And we update the courses every month. So there'll be new content that's added to the academy every month. You have your benefits there, and now you can join the academy. Okay. So let's look at, let's go back to the courses. And the other one is Brand Builder Academy Elite over here to the right. And basically that's our flagship, pound for pound, best program out there if you're interested in e-commerce. So you click the Learn More button there. You have an overview of the academy, quick little video, couple-minute video. Who is this for? And if you want to build a product or service, e-commerce brand, that's it. Here are the modules right here. And basically it's a 15-week program, 147 lessons, 15 quizzes with a certificate. And this content is dripped out once a week, because the objective here is to give you the homework, so to speak, which is whatever week you're on, week 1. Then you have time to complete the homework before week 2 comes out. And that's what we found as the best in terms of being able to learn. Strategy and mindset real quick. And once again, this is all content on strategy and mindset. A strong mindset builds a strong company. These are the blog posts, which they're going to continue to have more. We're going to have more. These are the podcasts that focus on strategy and mindset. And you see that there's a couple of pages. And in the academy, you can go and jump in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Academy. And there's tons of programs and courses about strategy and mindset. So let's go back here again. Real estate. We have a couple great real estate guys about to come on. So make money with real estate. The essentials for real estate. Here's an article, a blog post there. Let me go back, and there'll be more posts coming. Real estate podcasts. So these are podcasts about real estate. So when you click and go to this right message, it takes you directly to the product or the courses or the resources that you need. Business ideas and side hustles. So this is a pretty interesting page here on the site. So a lot of times people start off with a side hustle as opposed to going full bore in a business. And so here's an article about side hustles and businesses. And once again, guys, we're going to continue to add content and resources. These are some podcasts that focus on side hustles, several pages, and business ideas. And if you want to learn how to generate business ideas, there's actually a course in here inside the academy that you can take. And so that's really an excellent resource for you. And we also have under Learn, Building Wealth. So that's what it's all about, building wealth, hopefully generational wealth. And so we talk about wealth. We have an article here, which we're going to have more. I probably got about 18 articles I got to finish uploading. There's some podcasts here about building wealth, and we have several pages of that. So now let's go to the podcast drop down. So you see there's 2 podcasts, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, which is the website here, which is my primary podcast. Talks about the podcast, about the show. It gives you some of our featured episodes, some of our most popular episodes here. Okay, these are the latest episodes. Every episode that we drop, it goes into the latest episode for Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. And you got tons of pages here. And if you want to view all episodes, you can go here, or it can actually take you to what are your favorite podcast platform is, and you can go and see all of the platforms there. We didn't want to put every episode on the website because it would slow the website down. Now, we also have my new companion podcast, Ask Jay Live, which comes out every Tuesday, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, where I talk about, a concept or content, and then I take questions from the BEB family. So if you have any questions for me, since I don't have office hours, you can ask me about my business, your business, or entrepreneurship in general. And so that'll populate, and that's every Tuesday. The difference between Ask Jay Live, which is exclusively on the call-in app on iTunes or on the iPhone right now, it will be on Android shortly, is the ability to be able to listen to it after it's been recorded. On Clubhouse, because it's very similar to Clubhouse, if you miss the live room, you're not going to be able to hear it. Ask Jay Live, if you go there, then you can actually hear the podcast. So even if you're not subscribed, you can actually go here and you can actually see all of the shows, and you can literally play the shows right on your website or on your phone. Okay. So those are the podcasts. Resources, man, this is great right here. So we always talk about resources. So partners, some of our trusted partners, and we're going to be interviewing a couple of these guys. Broken Chain Marketing, my brother, who helped me do the website. You see the site, it's amazing. He's actually going to be on the show in the next week or two. My CPA of the stars, Red Cross Martin and Associates, my man Thane Martin, my attorney for general law and business law, Leonard Stewart. I got LegalZoom, GoDaddy, Incorporate.com if you want to incorporate. Here's some of the tools that I use in my business, and everything that I have on here, I have experience using, and I do use them. So those are some of the partners and the tools. So in order to get exposure, there's several options using the BEB platform, keeping it black and building a black economy. So number one, I mentioned at the top, hire black freelancers and besmartbyblack.com. These are both free platforms to help circulate dollars in the worldwide black economy. Now, if you go down to advertise, at one point in time when I first started the podcast, I wasn't going to take advertising because I didn't want to be encumbered by somebody else's views that didn't necessarily want to advertise. But after I talked to one of my mentors, he was like, dude, remember, you created the platform not just for yourself, but for the BEB family members. So if you want to advertise with BEB, we have tons of advertising opportunities on the podcast, on the newsletter, on Ask Jay Live. So they're from all types of price ranges and we made it like this on purpose because we wanted to have an affordable advertising outlet for black business owners. So you can start off very low, and then we have other type of options that some of the big companies use. But you go here and you apply now. Basically, what this does, this is an opt-in form. You put in your email address and name, and then we'll send you back the 2022 media kit with everything in it, pricing and different type of opportunities to partner with BEB and advertise. All right. So book Jay. So if you want me, or if you want to come see me speak, this is just a list right now. 2022, I'll be in Charlotte, Brooklyn, DC, Atlanta, LA, Vegas, Detroit, Chicago, and New Orleans. That's what I have so far for 2022 coming up. If you want to interview me for a media request, just fill out this form. What type of media, TV, video, radio, podcast, print, other, I'll be more than happy to oblige you. And if you're interested in coaching, and what I do is I have a high-end coaching program, Scale, Don't Fail. And here's the way to get started and apply to that. Okay, so next is financing. This is something that's super important, guys. I'm rubbing my eyes because it's like about 1 o'clock in the morning and I've been recording all day, so bear with me. So one of the biggest issues with black entrepreneurs is our inability or lack of financing. And that's something that we need to be able to elevate our entrepreneur IQ and grow our businesses. So we have under the drop down, we have two options: loans, and we'll just go through this real quick. And you can actually We have flexible financing for your business. Get the financial support. How it works, you can pre-qualify online, 24-hour approval, and you can actually receive same-day funding depending upon the type of financing you want. Here's some of the financing options that we provide: working capital loans, long-term business loans, business line of credit, SBA loans, merchant cash advance, invoice factoring, equipment financing, and commercial real estate loans if you're looking to buy a building. And that could be up to hundreds of millions of dollars. So, and here's some explanations about the different types of loans right here. You can scroll down and you can see there. And this is a pretty neat thing right here: 20 small business lending statistics you need to know before applying for financing. If you click on that, put your email address in, and then hit subscribe, you'll actually get that report. And it's pretty interesting. And here's something new that I'm super excited about is our crowdfunding. So now if we can't get approved for a loan, and a lot of times many of us aren't in that position right now, we can get crowdfunding for Black entrepreneurs. So this is coming soon, and hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks, it'll be out. So you'll be able to list your business here and solicit crowdfunding. You'll be able to shoot out the link to your network, and we're going to be doing a lot of marketing on that. So if you want to invest in Black-owned businesses, this is the spot for you. If you want financing or crowdfunding, if you're searching for that, this is the spot for you. Super excited about that. And then this is the shop. All right. So 2 drop downs. It's my latest book, A New Black Wall Street. I got a couple more books that are coming out. Also my BEB merch. So I got a whole bunch of brand new merch, obviously, because I have a new logo, new podcast cover art, new everything. What else we have? Let me see. Website, obviously, new resources. And so the logos and everything have changed, but we got everything here for you, from t-shirts, hoodies, iPhone cases or phone cases, wall art. Hustle Never Sleeps. That's a nice one right there. So you can go there and check that out under the shop. But let's go back to the main page, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Once again, guys, the whole impetus of this is to leverage the platform itself and the ecosystem. So you see, with all the resources and all of the learning opportunities or capabilities, we're trying to make blackentrepreneurblueprint.com and the podcast. The podcast is already the #1 downloaded podcast for Black entrepreneurs. But we want to make blackentrepreneurblueprint.com the website, the quote unquote capital THE resource for all things Black entrepreneurship. And so, like everything else, there are iterations to this. And so we're going to be continuing to add content, resources, and things of that nature. There's really 3 buckets that you can go into, and we're going to have more. If you're into e-commerce, it's Brand Builder Academy Elite. If you have a broad interest in different things, not interest, but if you had a broad need for resources, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Academy is your spot. And if you want to live like only 1% of the people live and monetize your genius, identify and monetize your genius, once again, it is the intersection of your passion and your talent. If most people had their druthers, they would be doing that. They'd be making a living doing something that they're passionate about, doing something that they're good at, and doing something that people will pay you for. So this is just a brief overview of the site. Now, you can also go down here on the bottom of the site, the footer. So we have an affiliate disclaimer, privacy policy, terms of use, about us, partners, media requests, crowdfunding. So it's almost similar to the main header up here, but there's no drop downs: financing, courses, coaching, advertise, CJ speak, books, merch, and all that good stuff. And also don't forget about the newsletter. So every podcast episode of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the show notes are in the newsletter. Now, for anybody new who's watching this, I'm not sure how you found us. Please share this with your network and your friends. But the newsletter comes out every Monday and Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will have the show notes for the latest episode of Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. For those of you who are not familiar with the podcast, I don't know how you got here, but I'm glad you're here. The podcast drops every Monday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on all your major podcast platforms and YouTube. We've been rocking now for 7.5+ years, 390 plus episodes, and there's no stopping us right now. Our whole goal and objective is to build an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. And I say this on the podcast every day. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. And it's about us working as a community and being able to circulate dollars in our own community as other ethnicities do. So a statistic was shown, and I talked about this on the BEB podcast, that less than 2 cents of every dollar that a Black person has goes to a Black-owned business. And so I'm going to implore you to make a concerted effort to spend money in our own community. That's why I've created the platforms besmartbyblack.com and hireblackfreelancers.com. There's other sites similar to this, but this is the BEB ecosystem. So you can go on this site and you can actually find Black-owned businesses. Matter of fact, let me just click on it. You can find Black-owned businesses and products here, okay? You want to jump back. If you're a freelancer, if you do anything on Fiverr.com, freelancer.com, put your information up here, and you can connect with Black consumers and Black business owners that want to hire Black freelancers. And these are totally free, guys. So that's pretty much a wrap on the new BEB website, the whole rebrand whatsoever. Make sure you check out the latest episode number 390, which is titled The BEB Rebrand and Why You May Want to Rebrand also. And I break down everything here and I give you the benefits of rebranding and why you should rebrand. Looking forward to seeing you on the podcast and in the BEB ecosystem. Once again, click or check the links in the bottom of the video. And we have all of the resource links that you need. So make sure you check that out. And I'm looking forward to welcoming you to the BEB family. See you on the podcast.